The following work is an analysis of audiovisual translation techniques and phenomena with a focus on the translation of film titles. Since 1950, audiovisual translation has become a discipline with the aim to transfer audiovisual products which communicate through acoustic and sound channels to the linguistic level. Audiovisual translation encompasses several disciplines, such as dubbing, subtitling, voiceover, and audio description. Italy is a country that favors dubbing, which has been very successful since 1930-1940, because films of foreign origin were imported in Italy. Moreover, the literacy level was very low. For this reason, many people could not read subtitles at the required speed. There is also a political reason. In the late 1920s, the policies imposed by the Ministry of Culture during fascism prohibited the circulation of American films in their original language. Dubbing gives more freedom to the translator because there is a substitution or overlapping of the dubbed into the dialogue column. One of the dubbing difficulties is the lip sync, when the actor's lips are visible in the foreground. As far as subtitling is concerned, there are no standards recognized at European level with the aim of directing the translator towards more appropriate choices. It's however a good rule that each line of subtitle must contain a maximum of 35-38 characters, in Italian even 40, including spaces. The maximum number of lines allowed is 2, with the bottom line generally being the longest. Subtitles must be short and clear, as the reading time varies from 1 to 6 seconds. It's a good practice to end the subtitle with a punctuation mark, as it should contain a complete sentence. For these reasons, audiovisual translators use many strategies. But the most frequently used strategy is the condensation, which is a modification of the sentence in order to obtain a shorter one. In the mid-1980s, when anime was banned in the US, the fansubbing phenomenon was born, an amateur translation of a TV series or film without receiving money in return. Since it's an amateur phenomenon, it doesn't have to be subject to any specific regulation concerning subtitling. There are 2 possibilities for fansubbers. The first is to translate directly from Japanese. The second is to translate from English subtitles into the modern tongue. This is because the amount of native English speakers who know Japanese is very low. In Italy, this phenomenon was born in 2005, when arrived the TV series Lost. In order to not have to wait for the release of the new season, fans started to subtitle it themselves. 2 communities were born in Italy, Itasa and Subs Factory. Itasa was based on the speed principle. The aim was to make the subtitle available in the shortest possible time. Subs Factory, on the other hand, was based on the accuracy principle. Since 2018, these platforms have suspended the sharing of subtitles due to copyright infringement. The title is one of the fundamental parts of a film or a TV series. It's a linguistic, communicative act, and it's an autonomous but not an independent element. When choosing an Italian translation of the title for foreign films, there are 3 possibilities: a literal translation, a version with the original title plus explanatory subtitle, a completely new title. There are also 2 trends in the translation of film titles. The first is the simplification of the original title. For example, the film The Place Beyond the Pines was translated into Italian with the title Come un tuono. That's because there is a famous sentence in the film, "If you ride like lightning, you're going to crash like thunder." The opposite trend is the complication of the original title. For example, the film Made in Dagenham was translated into Italian with the title We Want Sex. The film tells the story of the 1968 strike by 187 female Ford workers to protest against sexual discrimination and to demand equal pay. Dagenham is the London district where the strike took place. The Italian title takes the abbreviated form of the slogan "We want sexual equality," written on a banner they displayed during the press conference. It's an allusive title, even though, as the banner was so long, they only showed half of it for a while. For this reason, the Italian title is We Want